Good morning, student. Dear student, today we will study in this online class of physics for 10th, in which you will study the topic electromagnetic induction. This is the topic in chapter magnetic effect of current. I told you in the previous video about electric motor and the magnetic field pattern. Now today we will study electromagnetic induction. Dear student, the production of electricity from magnetism. The production of electricity from magnetism is called electromagnetic induction. The production of electricity from magnetism. The production of electricity from magnetism is called electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction. You see, the electric current is produced due to the change in the magnetic field line of force. But when a wire or magnet, like when the wire is placed between the two strong field magnet and the wire begin to move up and down, it means current is produced in the coil or wire. Here we can detect the presence of current with the help of an instrument, which instrument is called galvanometer. Galvanometer is that instrument which are used to detect the presence of electric current. Okay? The electricity which are produced from magnetism is called electromagnetic induction. This is the principle which are used to induce current, produce the induced current in electric generator. Because in generator we can use this principle electromagnetic induction, in which mechanical energy convert into electrical energy. I told you about motor in the previous video, where the electrical energy convert into mechanical energy. But in generator, mechanical energy convert into electrical energy, which are based on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So what is this phenomena? In which the induced current is produced due to the change in the magnetic field line of force or the magnetic flux also. You will study magnetic flux in the higher classes. Here you will see that magnetic field line of force. So when the magnetic field lines which are changed due to the motion of a magnet between the strong field or due to the relative shift, we can say that, because when the magnet insert in the coil or move in the coil, now cut the magnetic field line of force and then EMF is generated. EMF, electromotive force, and after then produce the induced current. Induced current is that current which are produced due to the change in magnetic field line. But when the magnetic field line are changed, when there are relative shift between the coil and magnet. Dear student, Faraday has given experiment. According to Faraday, when the magnet, like the bar magnet, which are placed inside the coil, like this is a coil, and here we can connect a galvanometer. Okay, galvanometer, by which we can detect the presence of current. First of all, when both are stationary, it means both are rest, magnet and the coil. Like this is the magnet, N and S pole. When both are at rest, there is no deflection seen in galvanometer. Then we can say that no current produced or no induced current is produced. Okay? The current is produced due to the change in magnetic field line of force is called induced current, and we can find the direction of induced current with the help of Fleming right hand rule. Fleming right hand rule, when we stretch our three fingers of a right hand in such way they are mutually perpendicular to each other, in which the forefinger indicate which in the direction of magnetic field, and thumb point which indicate the direction of force. Then our central finger gives us the direction of induced current, which is called Fleming left hand rule. This is the Fleming left hand rule. When we have stretched all three fingers of left hand in such way they are mutually perpendicular to each other, then our first forefinger is pointed in the direction of magnetic field and thumb point is in the direction of force. Then our central finger gives us the direction of induced current. Induced current is produced due to the change in magnetic field line of force, and the magnetic field line of force which is changed by the relative motion between the coil and magnet, or when the wire is placed between the strong field magnet or between the two pole of magnet. Then when the wire begin to move up and down, it means current is produced, and we can detect the presence of electric current with the help of an instrument which is called galvanometer. Galvanometer is that instrument which are used to detect the presence of current, but ammeter is that instrument by which we can measure the magnitude of current. And voltmeter is that instrument by which we can measure the potential difference. Okay? Here you will see that first of all both are at rest. It means there is no motion of coil, and because here we will take the coil which is fixed, but magnet we can move here or insert here or move away from the coil also. But in the first case both are stationary, there is no relative motion, so we cannot see the deflection in the needle of magnetic compass. There is no current is produced. No current. Okay, but we can take here the next position of this coil. This is the number of turns in a coil which should be large to find the large amount of current, because induced current which are produced, there are some following factors. First, this is the strength of magnetic field which should be large or strong. Next, number of turns in the coil. Next, relative motion or the speed of motion which should be strong. When the speed of motion is increased, then the magnitude of electric current is also increased. Here you will see that when the magnet insert inside the coil, this is north, this is the south. Motion of magnet is here. Motion of magnet. Now, the deflection seen in the galvanometer, needle of magnetic compass, is deflect, and we can trace the direction of current like this. It means current is produced. You will see that here the direction of magnet inside the coil towards the coil. Now the deflection seen in galvanometer. So we can say that current is produced in the coil. Here the current is produced in the coil. But when the magnet moves away from the coil, now the deflection seen in galvanometer, but in just opposite. Where the direction is changed when the magnet moves away from the coil. You will see here the next diagram. When the magnet moves away from the coil, like here, this is the north and south. Now your deflection seen in galvanometer, but which is just opposite, like here the reverse. This is the direction of magnet, and now here the direction of current which is changed. Direction of current is changed. Direction of current is changed. Dear student, now we can say that the induced current is produced due to the change in the magnetic field line of force when the magnet or the wire placed between the strong field magnet. This phenomenon is called electromagnetic induction. Or we can say that the production of electricity from magnetism is called electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction which are used to produce the induced current like in generator. Okay, in generator. And the direction of induced current we can find with the help of Fleming right hand thumb rule. This is the right hand thumb rule. Here you can see that when we trace our three fingers of right hand such that and in such way they are mutually perpendicular to each other, then our first four fingers give the direction of magnetic field and thumb point give the direction of force, and then the central finger gives us the direction of induced current. Direction of induced current we can find with the help of Fleming right hand rule, and this experiment is called Faraday's experiment. By this experiment we can observe here the magnitude of induced current and magnitude of induced current which are depend upon the following factor. The first factor, when here the strength of magnetic field, strength of magnetic field. Second factor is here number of turns in the coil. Number of turns in coil, it should be increased. When the strength of magnetic field will be large, then the induced current which is increased, it means it becomes large. Magnitude of induced current become large when the strength of magnetic field will be strong. Number of turns in the coil which should be increased to find the large amount of current. The number of turns which should be increased. Third point is speed. Speed of the motion of the magnet which insert in the coil, or the relative motion between the coil and magnet. Speed of motion, or the speed of magnet, speed of motion of magnet in the coil, or the relative motion between the coil and magnet. There are the factor it will depend the magnitude of induced current. Dear student, this phenomena which are used in electric generator, and there you will find mechanical energy convert into electrical energy. Here the transformation of energy is what? Mechanical energy convert into electrical energy. Mechanical energy converts into electrical energy. Okay, here the mechanical energy is transferred into electrical energy. Mechanical energy is transferred into electrical energy. We can say that by this experiment we can explain about the induced current which are produced due to the change in the magnetic field line of force when there are the strong field magnet, when the wire is placed between the two poles of a strong field magnet or the Harshaw magnet, and it begin to move up and down, then we can say that electric current is produced due to the change in magnetic field line of force. Or when the magnet is placed inside the strong field magnet, or when the magnet move up and down or in and out, and then we can find that the deflection in the needle of galvanometer, and then we can say that induced current is produced due to the EMF, electromotive force. Because when the magnet move inside or outside, now cut the magnetic field line of force and then change in the magnetic field lines, strength of magnetic field, and then EMF is develop EMF, electromotive force, and due to which the current is produced in the coil. And we can find with the help of deflection in the needle of galvanometer. So we can say that galvanometer is that instrument which are used to detect the presence of current. Okay, and we can measure the amount of current with the help of ammeter. With the help of ammeter, which is always connected in series due to low resistance.